What if I told you that the key to unlocking your best year yet lies within your own mindset? Today, we are going to talk about the one thing that has the power to transform your life in 2025. But let me be clear, when I say focus only on yourself, I don't mean selfishness. I'm not advocating for ignoring the needs of others. Instead, I'm talking about a profound journey inward, guided by the principles of Stoicism, a journey towards understanding and refining your deepest values and virtues. This type of focus is about preparing yourself to make the most meaningful contributions possible to your family, your community, and beyond. In Stoicism, the emphasis is on developing personal virtue and wisdom as the path to true fulfillment. This philosophy teaches that by focusing on our internal lives, our choices, our responses, and our attitudes, we gain real control over our happiness and peace of mind. It's about recognizing what's within our control and letting go of what isn't. This approach doesn't isolate us. Rather, it strengthens our ability to engage with the world in a more impactful and positive way. Why is this inward focus so transformative? Because it aligns with the Stoic belief that all external events are beyond our control, and true power lies in our responses to them. By cultivating a strong inner self, we become more resilient, more adaptable, and more aligned with our core principles. It means not being swayed by every passing storm, but instead navigating life with a steady, purposeful direction. Consider Marcus Aurelius, who was not only a Roman emperor, but also a devout Stoic. He faced immense external pressures and challenges, yet found strength in a philosophy that celebrated the virtues of wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. His reflections, which encourage mindfulness and self-examination, show us that the real battle is within. By conquering our own fears, doubts, and destructive habits, we are better prepared to contribute positively to our surroundings. Focusing on oneself in this Stoic sense doesn't pull us away from our responsibilities or social duties. On the contrary, it equips us to handle them with greater clarity and effectiveness. It teaches us to act not out of impulse, but from a place of deep understanding, rationality. This year, I encourage you to embrace this Stoic practice. Explore your why, your core motivations, and align your actions with this deeper understanding. As we move forward in today's discussion, remember that focusing on yourself isn't about withdrawing from the world. It's about engaging with it more wisely and compassionately. It's about building a life that reflects your true values, not the fleeting demands of the external world. This journey of self-discovery and personal mastery isn't just about improving yourself. It's about transforming how you exist in the world, making each action, each decision more meaningful and impactful. So let's dive deeper into how you can apply these Stoic principles to discover your why, and how it can dramatically reshape your approach to life in 2025 and beyond. Stay with me as we explore how to make this focus on self a powerful tool for personal and communal growth. This is not just a pathway to personal success, it's a way to enrich and uplift everyone around you, creating ripples of positive change that emanate from a strong, well-grounded core. Unlocking your why as the key to personal power. Understanding the reasons behind our actions, the motivations that propel us forward, and the values that guide our decisions, isn't just about achieving goals. It's about finding meaning and purpose in what we do. This concept, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, emphasizes the importance of knowing your why. It's your reason for waking up every morning, your compass in a storm, and your beacon when the path ahead seems unclear. In Stoicism, the why is not merely about personal success or external accolades. It's about aligning your life with virtue and reason. The Stoics believed that true happiness isn't derived from external possessions or status, but from living a life in harmony with nature and your own rational nature. Understanding your why helps you live according to these principles, making decisions that aren't just good for you, but good for others, creating a ripple effect that extends beyond your immediate circle. Let's break down what this means on a practical level. Knowing your why gives your actions direction and purpose. For instance, if your why is to lead a life of service, this core motivation will shape all your choices and actions. It will push you toward careers, relationships, and hobbies that allow you to serve, influencing how you interact with others and the type of projects you undertake. This isn't just fulfilling, it's also incredibly empowering because each step you take is a building block toward a coherent, purpose-driven life. How do you start to uncover your why? It begins with introspection and reflection, practices highly valued in Stoic philosophy. You need to ask yourself some tough questions. What brings you genuine joy? What are you doing when you feel most alive? What values resonate deeply with you? The answers to these questions do more than just define your goals. They anchor your life's actions and interactions. Understanding your why. Understanding your why also means recognizing what you stand for. This can often mean standing against something else. If your why is to promote honesty, you may find yourself challenging deceit, whether in personal relationships or broader societal norms. This isn't confrontational, but a commitment to live authentically according to your values. Stoics like Epictetus and Seneca exemplified this through their lives, often at great personal cost. By choosing to live authentically in a world that didn't always value or understand their integrity, your why in times of adversity. And what about when things get tough? Your why is crucial during times of adversity. The Stoics understood that life is fraught with challenges and obstacles, but having a strong why transforms obstacles into stepping stones. Instead of being swayed by emotional tumult or external pressures, your why helps maintain your focus, providing clarity and resilience. It acts like a lighthouse, guiding you through rough waters, ensuring that you remain steadfast in your pursuit of what truly matters. An evolving journey. Finally, this journey of understanding your why is never static. It's an evolving process. As you grow and change, so too might your why. It's important to revisit it and refine it regularly. This reflective practice is not just about self-improvement. It's a fundamental part of living a Stoic life. It's about continuous alignment with your deepest values, ensuring that your life is always moving in a direction that is not just successful, but also meaningful. Living your values, a path to impact. When we talk about aligning our actions with our values, what we're really discussing is living authentically and intentionally in every aspect of our lives. It's about making sure that the steps we take and the decisions we make resonate deeply with who we are and what we believe. This concept, deeply rooted in Stoicism, challenges us to not only understand our values, but to actively embody them in our daily actions. In the Stoic view, virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance are not just ideals to admire. They are practical guides for living. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, often wrote about the importance of acting in accordance with one's principles, regardless of external circumstances. He believed that our true character is revealed not through our words, but through our actions. This is why aligning action with values is so critical. It is the truest expression of ourselves. The power of aligned actions. Imagine this scenario. You value honesty and integrity, yet find yourself in situations at work where bending the truth could lead to personal gain. The Stoic approach would be to uphold your values of honesty and integrity, even if it means forgoing a short-term benefit. It's a tough choice, but it's these moments that define our character and forge our reputation. When actions and values are aligned, they build a foundation of trust and respect with others and reinforce our self-respect, self-confidence. Applying this in the real world means taking a hard look at how we spend our time, the relationships we nurture, the careers we pursue, and even the daily habits we maintain. For instance, if one of your core values is community service, aligning your actions might mean volunteering regularly or choosing a career that allows you to serve others. This alignment doesn't just bring personal satisfaction, it also enhances your contribution to the world, reflecting a life lived true to your principles. But aligning actions with values goes beyond individual decisions. It's about creating a consistent lifestyle that mirrors your deepest beliefs. This might mean making changes to your lifestyle that are more in harmony with your values, such as adopting a more sustainable way of living if you value environmental conservation. Each choice that brings you closer to your values strengthens your character and deepens your fulfillment in life. The process of alignment also requires continuous self-evaluation and adjustment, which are key Stoic practices. The Stoics believed in the importance of self-awareness and constant improvement. They advocated for reflecting on one's actions at the end of each day to assess whether they aligned with one's values. This practice isn't about self-criticism, but about guiding oneself gently toward a more virtuous and meaningful life. Additionally, when we align our actions with our values, we set a powerful example for others. In a world that often prioritizes success in terms of wealth and status, choosing to live according to Stoic virtues can inspire others to reflect on their own values and actions. This can create a ripple effect, encouraging a community or even a society that values integrity over expediency. So, as we strive to align our actions with our values, let's remember that each small decision adds up to a significant impact on our lives and the world around us. It's not always easy, and the path isn't always clear, but the effort to live authentically according to Stoic principles is both a challenge and a reward. This alignment not only brings greater meaning and satisfaction to our own lives, but also serves as a beacon of integrity and purpose in a complex world. Stoic secrets for motivation and resilience. When we begin to understand and focus on our why, an incredible thing happens. Our daily motivation and our resilience in the face of challenges both start to grow exponentially. This isn't just about feeling good in the moment. It's about building a sustainable source of drive and determination that comes from within. Deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, Stoicism teaches us that true motivation stems from adhering to our values and pursuing virtue, rather than chasing fleeting pleasures or external rewards. This approach transforms motivation from something that's externally driven by rewards, praise, or even fear of failure, into something that's internally powered. It becomes about personal fulfillment and the pursuit of excellence in line with your core beliefs. For example, a Stoic finds motivation in the process itself, in the pursuit of wisdom and improvement, rather than the outcome. This shift is crucial because it means your drive is no longer dependent on factors outside your control, a key tenet of Stoicism that encourages us to focus only on what we can influence. Moreover, when your motivation is aligned with deep-seated values, it becomes much more robust and resilient to external pressures. You are less likely to be swayed by others' opinions or temporary setbacks because your inner compass keeps you steady and on track. This inner strength is what Stoicism aims to cultivate through practices like reflection, meditation, and deliberate action. It encourages a mindset where obstacles are not barriers, but opportunities to practice virtue and resilience. Resilience. Another practical impact of understanding your why is resilience. It's about more than just bouncing back from difficulties. It involves a deeper level of psychological toughness and an acceptance of life's inevitable challenges, which Stoics view as natural and necessary for growth. By focusing on your why, you develop the ability to endure hardships with a calm demeanor and a clear mind. Stoics like Seneca and Epictetus often spoke about facing adversity with courage and seeing it as a chance to demonstrate virtue. This perspective doesn't diminish the difficulty of challenges, but changes how you interpret and respond to them. For instance, consider how a Stoic views failure, not as a defeat, but as a stepping stone to better understanding and mastery. This view fosters resilience by transforming every experience, good or bad, into a valuable lesson. When your actions are guided by a strong why, setbacks become less about personal loss and more about opportunities for learning and personal development. This approach keeps you motivated because your end goal is not just success in conventional terms, but growth and self-mastery, self-improvement. Additionally, this Stoic resilience is not passive. It's a proactive engagement with life's challenges. Instead of avoiding difficulties, you learn to meet them head-on, armed with the knowledge that each challenge is an opportunity to put your principles into practice. This active stance is empowering. It shifts the narrative from one of victimhood to one of agency and choice. Let's not forget the contagious nature of this kind of motivation and resilience. When you live in alignment with your why, your energy and passion can inspire and uplift those around you. Your example can motivate others to explore their values and build their resilience, creating a positive ripple effect in your community. So embracing your why doesn't just change you, it has the potential to change your environment. This powerful alignment of motivation and resilience, rooted in Stoic principles, equips you to lead a life that is not only personally satisfying, but also rich in impact and meaning. Your personal journey will inspire and influence others. Living a life aligned with your deepest values does more than just fulfill personal aspirations. It also casts a wide net of influence, inspiring those around you to reflect on their own paths and perhaps consider a more introspective and value-driven approach. This isn't about leadership in the traditional sense, where one directs others with commands and strict guidelines. Instead, it's about leading by example, a concept deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, which teaches that the best way to influence others is through one's own actions and character. In the Stoic view, each individual has the potential to be a beacon of virtue and wisdom simply by living according to their principles. Consider the likes of Marcus Aurelius, whose meditations on life not only served as personal reminders of how he should live, but have inspired countless others across generations. His commitment to Stoic principles, in the face of the immense pressures of Roman emperorship, provided a powerful example of how one can maintain integrity and humility regardless of their circumstances. When you consistently demonstrate commitment to your values, people notice. It might be subtle at first, a colleague commenting on your calm response to stress, a friend noticing your disciplined pursuit of a goal, or a family member admiring your dedication to self-improvement. Over time, these observations can lead others to question their own habits and perhaps inspire them to adopt similar practices. This is influence in its most organic form. It grows from genuine interactions and authentic demonstrations of how life can be lived. Moreover, this form of influence extends beyond mere inspiration. It fosters a sense of trust and respect. People are naturally drawn to those who are clear about their values and consistent in their actions. In a world often characterized by uncertainty and fleeting trends, a person who knows and lives by their why provides a kind of moral anchor. This reliability makes you someone others can look to for guidance, support, and even motivation, especially in challenging times. This isn't to say that living this way is easy or that it will always make you popular. Stoicism acknowledges that sometimes living according to virtue means making tough choices that might not always align with the preferences or expectations of others. However, the respect and influence you gain from sticking to your principles, even when it's hard, far outweigh the temporary setbacks or misunderstandings that might occur. In fact, these moments of difficulty are often what deepen others' respect for you. They see that your values aren't just fair weather guidelines, but true compasses that guide you even in storms. Influence also comes from the encouragement and positive reinforcement you can offer to others. By sharing your journey, your challenges, and your victories, you give others permission to embark on their own path of personal discovery and development. This can be particularly powerful in close relationships, where your willingness to pursue a life of virtue and purpose can inspire similar bravery in others, be it family, friends, or colleagues. Expanding your influence by inspiring others is not just about changing individual lives, it's about creating a ripple effect that can transform entire communities. Each person you inspire carries forward the torch of self-awareness and intentional living, spreading light further than you could alone. In this way, the Stoic practice of living a purpose-driven life becomes not just a personal endeavor, but a communal service. The ripple effect of self-focus. As we wrap up our discussion today, it's clear that the journey of self-focus is not just an inward exploration. It's a catalyst for wider change. This ripple effect of self-focus, deeply anchored in Stoic philosophy, shows us how personal growth can extend far beyond our own lives. When we commit to understanding and improving ourselves, we unknowingly set off a chain reaction that can influence our families, our workplaces, and even our communities in profound ways. Stoicism teaches us that our every action should reflect our inner values, and this alignment between thought and action not only shapes our lives but also serves as a model for others. By focusing on our personal development, we inspire those around us to reconsider their own values and actions. This isn't about imposing our beliefs on others, but about living in such a way that we become a testament to the benefits of a virtuous life. It's about being a living example of resilience, wisdom, and integrity. This ripple effect can lead to a stronger, more connected society. Imagine a community where each member strives to live according to the principles of justice, courage, temperance, and wisdom. The impact would be tremendous, not only in terms of individual fulfillment, but in fostering a collective environment where ethical behavior and mutual respect are the norm. This is the power of Stoicism applied in real life, and it begins with the individual. It begins with you. So, as we move forward, remember that focusing on yourself is not an act of selfishness, but a profound duty to both oneself and to others. It is about cultivating the kind of character and depth that not only withstands the trials of life, but thrives through them and encourages others to do the same. Each small step we take in self-improvement reverberates outward, touching lives and inspiring change. Thank you for joining us today at Stoic Journal. If you found today's discussion enlightening, consider watching one of the suggested videos on your screen next. They're designed to further help you on your journey to living a more intentional and virtuous life. Thank you for being part of this community, and I wish you a truly fulfilling new year ahead. Together, let's make it not just a year of achievement, but a year of meaningful growth and profound impact.